Guys, it's good to be back for another one of our shipping videos, and I'm going to be very honest with you, I am tired today. The reason I am tired is we are finishing off what is probably about a 4-year project to entirely redevelop this factory. And we're down to the nitty gritty. We're down to thinking about colours on walls and paintings and pictures and fixtures and fittings for the new gallery. And the closer you get to the finish line, the more your brain feels like it's going to explode. But it's nearly there, and we are going to do the official opening on Monday the 13th of May. So we need to think about that. We might be able to do it as a live stream as well. I must talk to the guys and see if we live stream that out there. It's going to happen at 10:45 a.m. in the morning. We're going to coincide that with all the guests that are coming here for the Emerald Tour. So there's going to be about 50 or 60 Emerald customers, some local dignitaries as well, some of the local media, and we're going to do the official opening of the factory. And it's going to be a really proud day, because not only have I put a lot of effort into it and dreams into it, but it's everybody else that's been involved. But we've got a really, really stunning environment to show you whenever it's all done. I was going to walk through in this video and show you, but we'll just show it when it's finished. The new gallery is epic, so that's going to be somewhere for people to come to enjoy and see when it's finished. So that's happening 13th of May, and it's not an unlucky day for us. It's going to be a very lucky day and a very positive day, and we're excited about that. We also have the Emerald Tour, so that's kind of sapping some of my energy. We have all our guests coming in here. We're taking them on a tour of the county, presenting some of the best musicians about in some absolutely stunning locations. And I know the guests are excited to be coming and being part of that, but I'm excited to be part of it, because to see our county brought to life with music, and basically what my concept is to create a soundtrack as people go through this environment. And it's a soundtrack of live music, a lot of it played in our guitars, but on other guitars and other instruments, and that's going to be incredible. If you're still like a last minute person, like sometimes I am, you could still come over, we could still fit you in. There's still that possibility. So just if you're a last minute person, think about that. But there's also September, so that's epic. Let me see, what else have we got going on? That's pretty much it. That's our big thing. But what you see me wearing is the Emerald Ambassador t-shirt. And do you know what? I'm going to show you a few guitars first, and then we'll get to the purple one, and then I'm going to tell you about the Ambassador program and what's going on there, because I know you guys have come here to look at guitars week after week, and these are the beautiful guitars that have been chosen mostly through using our 3D builder platform, and custom made for you to your specifications. And sometimes those specifications are, you know, taking a guitar and adding everything on and making it as special as it can be and as extra as it can be, or sometimes it's actually keeping it as minimal as can be. So this is one of our Solace guitars, and this is in its most minimal form, but it's still really, really special. So one of the things that I like is, even when you take one of our guitars in its lowest price form, in its most basic form, you're still getting it in as good as it can possibly be in sound, in terms of how it plays and how it functions as a guitar. Everything we add on afterwards is either preferences for electronics or preferences for color and cosmetics. So so at our lowest price point, you get our best guitar. So that's our way of thinking about it. And what this is this Solace, or beautiful Weissenborn style lap slide guitar, finished in the pure black carbon fiber. So we haven't added any color, hadn't added any extra finish on top. That's just the materials the instrument is made from. It's pure acoustic, so there's no pickup. Just got that end pin there, and it might seem weird that there's an end pin on an instrument that you're going to play, you know, just down like this without a pickup. But the reason for that is we have a hole here that we always have on the guitars that we use for manufacturing, and we've got to put something on it. So that's why there's an end pin. Yeah, this is a wonderful instrument, wonderful acoustic sound. Really doesn't need a pickup because it's got such a big voice. This beautiful big jumbo body, and really elegant in that black carbon fiber and that beautiful headstock. and makes really, really amazing music. So that's going to Andrew in Oregon. Nice one to kick off with. And then we're stepping into virtual world. This one's going to Scotland and Wisconsin. And yeah, I think we had some teal, vibrant teal last week as well. And I just love the look of it. That vibrant teal with the black hardware absolutely looks amazing on the Virtuo. So the Virtuo, that beautiful sculpted body, wonderful slim playable neck, Fishman Fluence humbuckers, Graphtec piezos, MIDI if you enjoy MIDI, connectivity, and all that all in one amazing package. So nice one, Scott. Then Larry in California. Larry, I love that Cocobolo, and we've got this Cocobolo that just frames the neck beautifully here. And yeah, you know, I can just imagine Larry spending hours looking at all the different veneers on our 3D builder, positioning them, finding just the right position. I think this is perfectly positioned on this guitar with the way that you've got the lighter, the narrower strip of the light wood coming up here, and then it just widens out. And that's just a natural way that this piece of wood was formed, and it just is positioned perfectly in the guitar that it looks like it was designed to be there. That's really, really cool. Great positioning. Celtic knots on the fretboard, finished in gold, and again the gold just matches nicely with that golden center, and an amber back and sides, and black hardware. Check that out. So nice. And I love the contrast of those two, you know, from the really bright modern look of that vibrant teal to something that looks like it, you know, it could have been made 100 years ago as just a piece of vintage furniture. Such great colors. Then we've got Steve in Arizona, or Stephen, sorry, in Arizona. And this is Black Limba. Had to think about that for a second. Very, very cool veneer. It's got a real nice sort of distance and glow to it. It's you know, it almost sparkles the lighter wood on this, and then with the darker black veins running through it. A very, very nice veneer. And then we've got the letters on the 12th fret with the Celtic knots there. Very nice. Then we red carbon back and sides, and it's got the Graphtec piezos with the K&K Pure Minis inside. Very nice X20. Now, Ronald in North Carolina, and this is the guitar I chose for our thumbnail this week. I just thought it was just so eye-catching. And this is another X20, redwood burl veneer on the top, and look at that, it's amazing. The colorations, the pattern, the way it forms around the neck. Yeah, there's just so much going on this. Absolutely love that. There's just a wonderful color on that top. Amazing burl, and it's really nice, this contrast between the burl down here and then this big pocket that's actually got veins that are almost greens and blues kind of going through there. So it's a great color combinations. Vines with rings on the fretboard, amber back and sides, and the high vibe pickup. Very nice. What a start to the shipping video this week. Now, James in Washington, here we go with an X20 nylon. And so an X20 nylon in green carbon back and sides. And then the fretboard, this is so cool. We've got the vines with dots, and the dots are done on green. So again, just really catches exactly like the fretboard. I think the tones of the colors match really well with the body, and that's a very, very nice design. And then we got our slotted headstock, and so it's that beautiful carved slotted headstock in the carbon. You've got the green, which is quite subtle but just catches the light, you know, just like a gemstone, catches the light as it moves. And then the gold in the hardware here, and the gold gears. So you've got that green, gold and black, green, gold and black, green, gold and black, just right throughout the guitar. Works so well. Very cool. Now, I said when I reached the purple one, I'm going to talk to you about the Ambassador Program. So what the Ambassador Program is a bunch of enthusiastic emerald owners that we have spread around the world. I think we have something like 190 people signed up. If you go to the website, you can find the ambassador map. On that ambassador map, you're going to find the locations of all the ambassadors. So you can find the person who's closest to you if you're trying to find an ambassador. And when you click on their name, it's going to give you a little bit of detail about them and what guitars they own. Now, why that is so beneficial is we don't sell through shops. We only sell direct to the public. And we just identified that sometimes it's tricky for people to commit to buy a guitar they've never tried. And we've been doing this informally for years, where we would connect people with an emerald owner in their area, and people really enjoy doing that. Just meeting up with other people, showing them what they have, and talking guitars. We all love to do that. So with the Ambassador Program, we kind of formalized that about a year ago, and we've just been slowly kind of getting that going. So if you're interested in being an ambassador, if you're an emerald owner, if you've got one or you've got multiple emeralds, you're willing to show people in your local area that guitar, we would love to have you as part of the Ambassador Program. If you're on the journey to buying an emerald, you've been looking at our guitars, thinking about custom designs, but you're just not ready to commit without trying one first, get on the map, find your local emerald ambassador. So there's quite a few spread right around, and it's kind of become a community in itself. I love that there's interaction between the different ambassadors, meeting up, having little events and things, and we want to facilitate that more and see that flourish even more. So that's an exciting part of what we do that we haven't really talked too much about, but it's starting to become more and more of a thing. We're just getting the ball rolling, making it work well. So if you're an Emerald Ambassador, you get an Emerald Ambassador t-shirt, and show you the back, nicely modeled by me. And if you're already signed up and haven't received one yet, we're sending them out in batches. We order them and then send them out in batches, and you get some other details and stuff that comes with that as well. So I think there's a batch ready to go out maybe at the end of this month or in the next couple of weeks. So if you're waiting on one, don't panic. It should be on the way. But once you're signed up, you're an Emerald Ambassador, and you also get a little bit of credit for your referrals as well. So it's a nice little added incentive. But to be honest, most of the fun is just in the social side of things. And yeah, it's been very positive so far. So if you're an Emerald Ambassador, then you're watching this, maybe comment in the comments section. Tell us about who you are, where you are, and how people can find you. So that's the Ambassador Program. Now, Steve in California, check that out. So it's no secret that my wife's favorite color is purple. So Kim, you're not having this one. This is going to Steve, and it's vibrant purple. Purple has been the challenge of our lives here. Has caused us more difficulty than I can ever tell you, but it's been worth it getting it right. And yeah, the vibrant purple is such a cool color. I love it on the purple quilted maples, even on the natural carbon. It's yeah, so many cool guitars we've made purple over the years. Now this one is an X20 nylon, vibrant purple back and sides, and then the headstock. Now, should I actually talk about this? If you are thinking about a vibrant guitar with a slotted headstock, the one thing that you need to note is we can't make the headstock be vibrant. It's made out of the black solid carbon fiber and carved. So if it had the silver coating on it, that would just be carved away. So it's the area that is finished in the black carbon, and there's a little bit of the subtle hint of the vibrant purple over the carbon at the top, but you just don't really see it. It just kind of works a little bit differently. So it doesn't quite match, in terms of that. So it's a contrast, but something that always needs to be thought of if you're ordering a slotted headstock. So very nice guitar going out to Steve. Now, Gary in Montana. So we've got a few nylons going together here today. And this is a X20, I almost said Cocobolo, but pretty sure it's Pau Ferro. I think it's a dark Pau Ferro. and lovely colors, some nice black veins running through it, that light strip running down the center. It's our adjustable bridges on a nylon, and we've modified these over the years to just get more downforce on the saddles, and so it's I don't know if you can see there. So what we've done is we take the tie, we run it through a little hole that's machined in the bottom of the saddle or bridge, and then it's coming up over the saddle. And what it does is it creates more of a brake angle and more downforce right there on the bridge. So it's something that we've been kind of modifying and just perfecting over the years, but works really, really well. This one is the adjustable Graphtec piezos with the K&K Pure Minis inside. 2 volume controls mounted here. We've got the offset lines on the fretboard. Those nice little subtle fretboard markers. Slotted headstock, finished in blue. See that? And a blue carbon back and sides. So quite a contrast from the back to the front. Very cool. Now we are going from Montana to Colorado. Fernando in Colorado. So this is black limba again, just quite similar to the one we saw earlier. This is a 7-string fan fret nylon. So you'll see that it's got a different string here on the low B. We can't get the gold strings that we have in the heavier gauge that we have for the low B, so that's why it's a different contrast in that string, but works really well. We've got the gold vines running up the fretboard, gold hardware. It's just got a really nice gold glow to it, running right up the center, and then a vibrant amber back and sides. Really like that. So it's a very, very nice 7-string fan fret. The scale length on this is 27 inches on the base side, 25.5 on the treble side, and that really gives you enough tension for that low B there. So nice. Okay, so now we're going all the way from Colorado back up to Minnesota. So quite the tour around the USA here. This is our big X30 Jumbo, and look at that. Wonderful big colors going on here. So what we have is a Japanese tamawash, quilted tamawash, and it's got beautiful quilting, beautiful pattern on that top. Really moves nicely with the light. It's got that nice holographic movement to it. You've got that big 17.5-inch body, really big jumbo. You've got that wonderfully contoured back and sides, finished with the vibrant amber, gold hardware, black fretboard, a natural carbon fretboard, and we've got the traditional bridge with the Graphtec piezos. Oh no, sorry, let me get this right. I'm pretty sure it's K&K Pure Minis. K&K Pure Minis inside. So they were one single volume control, threw me off. Yeah, it's got the K&K Pure Mini inside going to the jack, and that's a really wonderful big jumbo. Nice. So from 6-string we're going up to a jumbo 12-string. This one's going to Gary in Nottingham in England, and it's that same big jumbo body. This one's finished in amber back and sides, gold hardware, and it's got the LR Bags element pickup system. So we talk a lot about the 12 strings here, just the stability, the sound, the playability that you get out of a carbon fiber 12 string, and you really get a big full sound out of that jumbo 12 string. Now Paul in Ohio, we've got another Virtuo, and this is beautiful quilted maple with the vintage amber burst. We've got the offset lines in silver, black hardware. I said that was a Virtuo, didn't I? I was wrong. We'll come back to that. And this is the vibrant amber back and sides. So, of course it's not a Virtuo. It's an X10 slimline. So just shows you, I told you guys at the start of the video, I'm a little bit tired today. The X10 slimline and the Virtuo is the exact same body, exact same size. The big difference is the fact that this is designed as an acoustic instrument, whereas the Virtuo is designed more for electric applications. And but this has really great electric applications as well, because it's got the Graphtec piezo's, and this one's got the 13-pin MIDI as well. You've got the volume controls and the switches there as well on top. So so a really nice stage acoustic guitar, not a virtual. So sorry about that, Paul. You probably for a second we're going, what's he talking about? Atle in Norway, and this is an Amicus. So normally we start off the video with the small little Amicus, but now we're kind of putting it at the end in this one. So beautiful Amicus with, again, that beautiful Cocobolo, vibrant amber back and sides, black hardware. And if you haven't already heard an Amicus, don't know what it's about, we call it the mandolin for the guitar player. You get that mandolin voice, but it's very easy to play as a guitar player without having to learn a whole new tuning, because it's basically exactly the same as you're putting a capo on the 10th fret of your guitar, tuned to D, 18-inch scale, sounds amazing. Go and check out some of the videos on our website. There's some really, really great videos of the Amicus and what it can do. Now, we're almost there, kind of saving the best for last in some ways. Dawn in Arizona. Oh my goodness. I'm going to look at this before we talk about it. And just come in that fretboard. Okay, so let's look at what this is all about. This is a X27 string. The veneer on the top of this is Royal Ebony. I almost said Cocobolo there. It's Royal Ebony, and Royal Ebony has this beautiful pattern on it of very light wood, and then the black veins that run through it. So we put a transparent red over the top, so the light wood becomes red, the blacks stay black. And that's what gives you this amazing contrast and colored top. Now let's look at the inlays. The inlays are infinity knots, gold with the red infinity knot on it, and yeah, just absolutely looks amazing. They just look electric, those reds and golds. It reminds me so much of the illuminated manuscripts like the Book of Kells. You know, it's just the colors just really pop off there. So nice. We've got a vibrant red back and sides. We've got black hardware, and it's a 7-string, and it's a fan fret, and there's just so much going on. You know, this is really hard to execute. You know, it looks probably pretty easy, but when you got fan frets and you have to get all those inlays lined up perfectly at the perfect angle in between those fan frets, that is not easy, but the guys have really nailed it. And it works so well. So that fretboard is a thing of art, absolutely a thing of beauty. Got the headstock here with that red going on in it, and pickup system. So we've got it all going on in this. So we've got the Graphtec piezo's going on here. We've got K&K Pure Minis inside. We've got 13-pin MIDI, and we've got all the onboard controls going on here, volume controls for each. And that's an amazing guitar, absolutely stunning. So you know, we're talking about the different things that we do here, and the build up to get guitar 10,000, and that guitar just is as good as it gets. Absolutely love it. So that's going to Dawn in Arizona, and you know, any one of those guitars is amazing, and I don't want to over talk one single guitar, but I think you'll all agree that that just kind of stands out. Just an amazing specification. Now, there's one guitar missing today. That was supposed to be going to Ave in Israel. A guitar that we're trying to get finished. It's like almost finished. It's going to be finished on the bench at the moment, and we're going to add that in at the end of the video. So so that's it for this week's shipping video. Keep an eye on what's going on. I'm trying to think of what's going to be happening this weekend. I'm going off on a car run. the Bear Run. We're going to be driving all around Donegal and around Northern Ireland in the car. So I'm taking the Emerald Guitars Lotus Emira out. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. So that's going to be a busy weekend. And then next weekend, then we're kicking off with the tour. So so a lot going on. So I'll be back again with another shipping video next week. We'll be another step closer to being finished the factory. Will be a whole bunch more guitars completed and finished. Hopefully I'll not be quite as tired, but thanks for watching. Hopefully you found something that's interesting, and a reminder, if you enjoy our videos, if you enjoy my content, then please like and subscribe, and you'll be able to keep a connection to what we do. Our subscriptions are building, our subscriber base is building well on YouTube, but keep on subscribing. It means a lot to us. It really helps us be able to connect with you properly. So so please do that, and remember to comment as well. You know, put your comments in there. I love to see a little bit of interaction and community going on in the comment section on our various different portals where we put our content. So that's always good. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend wherever you're at, and play music, have fun. So just a quick one now, just to end the video. As I mentioned, we had one guitar that wasn't completed, and that's going out to Avi. And this is the X10 Slimline Nylon, and Avi was telling me about how he had been playing the Co.Donegal nylon guitars with the MIDI accessibility. So so this is a really great alternative for people that have been using that instrument in the past. The X10 Slimline Nylon gives you really nice acoustic sound. And in this configuration, a really versatile and incredible stage pickup system. So you've got the 6 Graphtec piezos, so you get great articulation and separation on your string-to-string amplification here. You've got K&K Pure Minis inside, so you've got quite a bit of body on the guitar as well. And you've got the 13-pin MIDI out, so you can connect that into you know, something like a GR55 or something like that, and get an amazing array of sounds. So it's got that beautiful slimline body, wonderfully contoured, all the stability that you get from a carbon fiber guitar. So if you're a stage nylon player, then the X10 Slimline Nylon's a really great option. So so Avi, hopefully you'll enjoy this guitar, and maybe you'll send us a little recording of you playing it. We'd love to see that. So so that's it for this week's shipping video. The one thing that I was hoping to add into this was a little update on Guitar 10,000. We added it in last week. Quite a reaction to the quilted carbon fretboard, and rightly so. It's really cool. So you're going to see more of that. Now, I had hoped to put in an update again this week. The reality is I am just biting off more than I can chew this week, and I haven't been able to do anything else on it. I do hope to get a little bit more done on it next week and push it on. I had hoped it was going to be completed by the time we do the tour and the grand opening in the factory. I just thought that'd be a beautiful thing. It's not going to happen, but it's going to be there in whatever form it's at. So so it's one of those things. It's too good to rush. We'll get it done. We will push it on. So no updates on Guitar 10,000 this week. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back again next week.